Hello, my name is Catherine Foley and I'm going to read today from my book Beyond the Breakwater, and today's chapter is 33 called Lanza. When we sang certain songs, my sisters and I turned into extravagant divas. In the back seat of the green mini with my parents up front, we'd travel along singing our lungs out, competing furiously for recognition. We'd warble away, jockeying quietly for the top slot. Often at the end of a performance, one of us might elbow the other and assert ownership in the deadliest of serious tones. That's my song. We loved Percy French for his melodious tunes and his brilliant storylines. Drum Colliher was given a frequent outing in the back of the car, each of us taking a verse and joining in at the chorus. The song Abdullah Bulbul Amir, about a bold and brave soldier in the ranks of the Shah of Iran who challenged a Russian soldier to fight after he trod on his toe, always got us going, the martial beat stoking us up no end. A mother's wish left the biggest lump in our throats. It was about an elderly couple at home on the farm by themselves. The old man at the plough, with no grown-up son or daughter to help them carry on. I've forgotten the verse. Our voices would catch at the loneliness of it, and at the end we'd droop in exhaustion in the back of the car, unable to go on in the face of such misery. We also loved Rolf Harris's song about the two little boys who played on their wooden horses until they grew up and went off to war. We loved the poignancy of their story, our voices catching again as it unfolded, especially when one of the boys lay dying. The image of Jack galloping away to where Joe lay wounded was enough to have us surreptitiously wiping away a shameful tear or two. When we sang, "Did you say, Joe, I'm all a tremble? Perhaps it's the battle's noise, but I think it's that I remember when we were two little boys." And we'd ladle on the emotion and sing it a second time for good measure. But it was Mario Lanza and his singing which helped us give voice to a wild exuberance that bubbled up inside of us, especially in our teenage years. The dark-haired Italian-American tenor had a place in our hearts, partly because he had a great look of our father, but also because we knew that our Auntie Maura, who was Sister Alphonse's and the principal of a school in Rome, was teaching his daughters. Even doing housework, if his record was playing, it was hard to resist the urge to waltz across the floor. The upright polisher with a mind of its own would twirl like a psychotic dance partner beside us, and we'd sing like sirens. At home in Ring one Saturday, our parents had to leave us two older ones alone for a night. As we waved them off, an unaccustomed feeling of possibility took hold of us, and a party seemed like the perfect way to celebrate our freedom. I was about 16 years of age at the time. We invited a few friends who were on holiday nearby, and we waited with a growing sense of excitement, hoping we might even lure some boys along, as the friends had brothers. As payment for minding the shop for Dada, we helped ourselves to bags of Tato and bottles of Keen's OK Orange. Girls, all girls, duly arrived. We noted that they came without their brothers, but it didn't matter once the record player was set to play and Mario Lanza's rich voice was filling the room in no time. "Drink, drink, drink, two lips that are red and sweet as the fruit on the tree," he sang. "Drink, drink, drink." The beat took hold of us and we began to twirl around the room, waltzing in circles, taking partners, crashing into chairs. Our dog Jingle tried to join in, barking and jumping with us as we sang along to the chorus, the rising chords lifting towards a tumultuous, repetitious crashing of "Drink, drink, let the toast start, may young hearts never part, drink, drink, drink." It had us swirling in ever faster circles. It was freeing and exhilarating. We threw caution to the wind and laughed, drunk on the fun of it. It was then I noticed a pair of watchful eyes peering in at us through the window. There was no sound, just a grey face, gaunt and still, monitoring our every move. Hanny's arrival sent a shiver down my back. Our elderly neighbour from across the road, who had been asked to keep an eye on us, stood motionless at the window until we all came to a stop. Each of us turned to face those piercing eyes burning into us like gimlets. She never said a word. She just waited until we were still and Mario Lanza's voice had been silenced. Then she turned and limped away slowly towards her house. I watched her go, my heart beating madly. She stopped when she had reached the gate, and looking back, she shook her head from side to side as if in bemusement. The party petered out after that, and our friends went home. After everyone had gone, our hearts were still beating furiously. We sat quietly on the couch, not daring to put the turntable on again. But we could still hear the voice of Mario Lanza swirling in our heads, however, banishing the blues. Miriam and I smiled at each other conspiratorially as the music swelled. So until tomorrow, thanks, bye.